Okay, so get this. There's a ton of money flowing into AI right now.
Yeah.
Like an insane amount.
It really is like everyone decided, okay, this is it. The future is here, and we're going to put all our money into it.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see the sheer amount of investment going into it.
Well, and you know what they say, follow the money.
Right.
So where is all this cash going? Well, one name keeps popping up, OpenAI.
Yeah, they're the ones behind ChatGPT, of course. And
Yep.
they just got a massive funding round, like seriously, massive.
How massive are we talking?
$6.6 billion.
Okay, stop the show.
Yeah.
Hold the phone. $6.6 billion.
Which like puts their valuation at about $157 billion.
So wait, to put that in perspective, that's like bigger than IBM, bigger than Disney.
Right. It's incredible.
For a company that started as a nonprofit, they are seriously glowing up right now.
Yeah.
But wait, there's a twist.
Oh, wait.
There's got to be a twist with that kind of money, right? What's the catch?
Well, imagine going to your investors and saying, hey, you can give us all this money, but there are these other companies you can't give any money to.
Oh, come on.
That's basically what OpenAI did.
So they're playing hardball.
Yeah, a little bit.
So who is on OpenAI's, no fun list? Give me the dirt.
Well, you got some expected names on there, like Anthropic. They're another big player in this whole large language model game.
Right. They're kind of the engine behind this stuff.
Exactly. And those are expensive to develop.
Oh, yeah. Super expensive.
But then it gets interesting.
Okay.
One of the companies on OpenAI's no fund list is SSI.
SSI. Why does that name sound familiar?
Because it was started by Ilya Sutskever,
Okay.
one of OpenAI's own co-founders.
Wait, you're saying one of OpenAI's co-founders went and started his own company, and they're like, nope, you don't get any money.
Pretty much.
Talk about awkward.
Yeah. You could say that again.
It's like high school drama, but with like 1 billion times more money at stake.
And a lot more computing power.
Okay, speaking of drama, what does Elon Musk have to say about all this? Because he's got something to say about everything.
Well, he didn't hold back.
Okay.
He called OpenAI evil.
Well, that's Elon for you. Why is he so fired up, though?
Well, if you look at OpenAI's list,
Yeah.
Musk's own AI company, XAI, is on it.
Oh, so it's personal?
A little bit, yeah.
He's probably thinking, hey, that's my move.
Right.
Control the funding, control the future.
Especially with something like large language models, where they take so much data and computing power to develop.
Yeah, you got to have deep pockets to play this game.
For sure. And OpenAI's just made theirs a whole lot deeper.
But wait a second. While OpenAI's out here building their war chest, there's another AI company making some interesting moves with a very different strategy.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard of Character AI? The ones behind all those fun chatbots?
Yeah. You could talk to, like, historical figures, fictional characters.
Yeah, it was super fun, super creative.
Really tapped into that kind of storytelling element
Exactly.
that people love.
They made AI kind of whimsical.
Yeah.
It wasn't this big scary thing. It was fun.
Right.
So they made a really interesting decision. They decided to slam on the brakes when it came to building their own large language models.
Interesting.
Everyone else is like, more models, more models. And they're like, nope, we're good.
So instead of trying to compete in that whole model development world,
Yeah.
they're kind of going back to their roots, focusing on what they're good at, which is
Yeah.
creating really engaging products that people actually like to use.
Right. And this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
The founders of Character AI,
Yeah.
Noam Shazir and Daniel DeFreitas, used to work at Google.
Uh-huh.
And now they're going back to Google.
Yeah. They're going back.
But it's not like we missed this place kind of thing.
No.
They're coming back with a $2.7 billion deal.
Yeah. They're coming back with a bang.
Instead of fighting the giants, they became a giant.
Well, they joined forces with a giant anyway.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. So they're like, see you later. We're going to go hang out with Google now. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
With a big pile of cash, $2.7 billion.
I mean, can you blame them?
I kind of can't.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
It really is like the opposite of what OpenAI's doing, right? OpenAI's over here like, we got to fight it out. We got to be on top. No competition.
Exactly. So it's really interesting to see Character AI take this completely different approach.
Yeah, it's like they said, you know what? We're not going to get caught up in all that drama. We're going to do our own thing.
And it speaks to a different way of thinking about AI, too.
Right.
It's not always about being the biggest or the most powerful.
It's like they looked at the AI world and were like, we don't want to build a robot army. We want to build something people actually like to use.
Exactly. Character AI made a name for themselves by making AI fun again.
Yeah.
They tapped into that human need for storytelling, for connection, for just like A little bit of whimsy.
Right. Like, remember when their chatbots first came out? It was all anyone was talking about?
Yeah, it was like suddenly everyone was a history buff or a novelist.
Exactly. And it wasn't scary or intimidating. It was just fun.
It's like they said, hey, AI can be fun, it can be creative.
Yeah, and I think that's why their decision to focus on making cool products is so interesting,
Hmm.
because they're basically saying, we believe in the power of AI to make people's lives better, not just more efficient.
Yeah, and it's not just about making people's lives better.
Yeah.
It's about giving them something they enjoy, something they can connect with.
And let's be real, their chatbots were crazy popular, so they're onto something.
Right.
Right.
Oh, for sure. They found a formula that works. And now, by joining forces with Google,
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got even more resources to play with.
Like the keys to the kingdom now.
Pretty much. Think about it. Google's got the infrastructure, the data, the reach.
They could put those chatbots everywhere. Imagine like your Google Assistant suddenly being able to have a full-blown conversation with you.
Or imagine searching for something on Google, and instead of just getting a list of links, you get to have a conversation with a chatbot that can help you find exactly what you need.
Okay, now my mind is blown. This is huge. But let's step back for a second.
Okay.
We've got OpenAI over here building their empire.
Right.
Character AI is like, peace out, we're going to go have fun with Google.
With their billions of dollars.
Yeah. Exactly. But where does that leave everyone else? Like, what does this all mean for the average person who's just trying to keep up with all this AI stuff?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
More like the billion-dollar question with the amount of money we're talking about.
It really is. And it's why we need to be having these conversations, because AI is becoming more powerful. It's becoming more present in our lives every day.
Yeah, like it's not just some sci-fi fantasy anymore. It's real.
And we need to think about the implications of that. Who benefits from these advancements?
Yeah.
Who gets to decide how this technology gets used?
It's easy to get caught up in all the excitement, but we can't forget about the potential downsides too, right?
Exactly. We need to be talking about the risks as well as the rewards.
Yeah.
How do we prevent bias in these systems? How do we protect people's privacy?
Yeah, these are big questions.
They are, but they're questions that we need answers to.
And it's not just on the companies developing this technology to figure it out, right?
Absolutely not. This is something we all need to be thinking about.
It's a shared responsibility.
Exactly. As consumers, we have a voice. We can choose to support companies that align with our values, and we can demand better from the ones that don't.
So it's about being informed, being engaged, and maybe even being a little bit skeptical.
A healthy dose of skepticism never hurt anyone.
Exactly. We can't just blindly accept every new AI advancement without thinking about the consequences.
We need to be asking tough questions, even if it's uncomfortable sometimes. Because the future of AI isn't just about technology, it's about people.
It's about all of us.
And the choices we make today are going to determine what that future looks like.
So it's like we're looking at two very different paths right now. OpenAI is going one way, character AI is going another, and the whole future of AI is kind of hanging in the balance.
And it's not just those two companies either, right? There's a whole world of AI development happening right now with different approaches, different philosophies.
It's kind of overwhelming when you really think about it.
It can be.
So, like, where does that leave us? What are we supposed to do? We're not all tech geniuses with billions of dollars.
You don't have to be a tech genius to make a difference. Remember what we said before. As consumers, we have power.
Right, like what we choose to buy, who we choose to support.
Exactly. Every time you interact with a new technology, you're making a choice. You're saying, I support this.
So we have to be informed, right?
Yeah. And it's not just about being informed. It's about being engaged. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Do your research. Figure out what companies align with your values.
Okay, but how do we even keep up? It feels like there's a new AI headline every 5 seconds.
I know it can be a lot, but start small. Start by asking yourself a few questions when you hear about a new AI development. What is it? Who made it? And how could it impact me or the people around me?
Okay, so like think before you click.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to have conversations about this stuff. Talk to your friends, your family, your coworkers. The more we talk about AI, the more we can raise awareness and hopefully steer it in a direction that benefits everyone.
It's about having those sometimes uncomfortable conversations, right? Because this isn't just about technology, it's about our future.
Exactly.
Wow, this has been a lot to process.
It has.
Thank you so much for taking this deep dive with us today. It's been eye-opening, to say the least.
It's been my pleasure. Remember, the future of AI is still being written, and we all have a hand in it.
And on that note, until next time, stay curious, everyone.